Well, summer is basically over. As of this moment, there is 1 hour left from the last day of August. And in some ways, it feels like the end of the year. So like this is how I usually feel in at the end of December. But somehow it feels like it's a whole end of a year and a whole new year is gonna begin tomorrow, which is which is interesting because it's not how it usually feels, but this time it is. And I haven't really done much, to be honest, this summer. Not that that's a bad thing, because I don't think that's a bad thing. But generally I was just chilling, or I guess melting when the heat was high, or the temperature was high. And hanging out with family, reading, watching a bunch of photo life stuff, obviously, gaming, and some of those I was uploading here and there. When TFT came out, I was pushing that for a bit, and then I hit my goal, I guess, and then I fell off, and now I'm chilling with that. But if we look back at mainly the VTuber stuff, Hololive stuff, for the most part, there were a bunch of fun things during the summer. Like, let's see, there was some events, obviously, Holonauts and stuff. I'm gonna be like jumping all over, I guess. But there was obviously Holonauts and stuff with karaoke relay as well. There was the Minecraft Gold Rush thing as well. It's also nice. Bunch of 3Ds all over, 3D lives. Also, some JP uh solo lives as well. Like, very cool. I'm sure I'm missing stuff. Not because I didn't enjoy it or anything. It just there's just so many things, and also it's hard to actually remember what was in the summer and what was before the summer. But yeah, I was watching a bunch of fun collabs, game streams, all that. Obviously, some anniversaries as well, and that was like kind of capped off with the Advent 3D Live on the Run. Was obviously there was the All for One concert for Halloween, which is like a huge event, obviously, just like Breaking Dimensions was in the previous year. Obviously, that was very fun, but it was also very busy for the talent. So, like, maybe it's nice when things are still gonna be busy for them, but maybe not as busy as it was in that month. So yeah, like I said, also Justice 3D debut as well. It was also very fun. There's just so many things, all over. New songs, new that there's always something. There's always something going around. On Twitter or on YouTube, or in Shorts, which I guess still YouTube. But yeah, there was a bunch of Advent songs. I guess I could say it's a bunch, because like there was a Hot Limit, and we already have Genesis, and already have Prisoner, and there's supposedly more coming as well. We had Pero's birthday party. Very, very, very fun, very interesting. Holo Indie games as well. It seems like they are already starting to pop off, but seems like this is gonna be even more so in the future. So yeah, and there's like really lots of things that that were very fun during the summer. So yeah, I was basically just following those, watching those, and yeah, that was mainly it. And then I uploaded some game footage, but that was, I guess, that was less of a main thing. It's more like a side side thing. While the main thing was just trying to catch as much of the fun as I could. So yeah, that was the summer, and there are things, or I guess just being active and doing things that I was kind of delaying during the summer, with the main excuse of it being, summer being hot, temperature being high. And yeah, now that it's going down, I can't really find or use that excuse anymore. So yeah, I remember last year that I was suffering from the heat a lot more, like a lot more compared to this summer. Even when it was pretty hot this summer, I guess less days were that rough, but also the days that were high temp, it was somewhat easier to get through it. I guess it's also very helpful when you have something to grab your attention, so then you are less focused on just sweating from the heat. So yeah, I didn't really go outside all that much, to be honest. Not that that's an unusual thing, but summer, sometimes it's nice to go out, get some vitamin D, and yeah. I'm not saying that I did not go out at all, but not as much as most people, I guess. But yeah, it was it was nice. It was a nice summer, and it's kind of sad that the summer is over, but that's just how it goes. One season following the other. Like once summer is over, you're basically starting to prep for Christmas almost. At least the supermarkets and whatnot, they will be prepping for Christmas. But there's also Halloween, which is, while I'm not really like celebrating it myself or anything. I'm not going trick or treating, or I'm not expecting anyone else to come trick or treating here. But it's fun because there's like events and dreams and themes around that. So like, even though I'm not really into the whole scary, spooky horror theme or horror genre myself, I'm sure the activities around it, like in the spooky month, let's say, will be fun. And then hopefully in September we're gonna have some nice temperature. Like not too cold, at least not all the time. Like as long as we get like some more days, or hopefully even some weeks of the sun being up, or like being out, or being not not being covered by clouds. Let's put it that way. But it's not gonna be as hot as the summer. So yeah, hopefully we're not gonna fall straight into winter, or the winter cold. So yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have a lot more fun coming up as well. All right. So yeah, that's it. That's it for the summer. Every season must end, and the new one must begin. So yeah, that's it. I hope you had uh, a pleasant summer as well, and I hope the fall or autumn will be nice as well. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, and goodbye, summer. Yep. All right. Bye bye. Okay, this doesn't work. It usually works. Okay, my bad. There we go. Maybe now. Mm, there we go. Okay. Bye bye.